Hi guys, and welcome back to M. Lopez Bath and Body Creations. For those of you who don't know me, haven't visited my channel, or just really can't remember me, I am Miss Marlene from M. Lopez Bath and Body Creations, and we're back with a new video. I know it's been quite a while, and I wanted to do something a little bit different, bring you back showing my, scheduling process. I mean, if I thought I was busy before, yeah, hang on to your hats now. I've had the better part of this year with a Canzo notebook, completely doing my own templates and things like that, trying to find what works for me, whether it be a month, day, or week spread, and with so many things that I have to keep track of. Quite honestly, I'm not literate when it comes to anything digital and electronic. I just barely got an iPhone, so there's that. So I'm still doing everything paper, pen, and I do like paper and pen, so I'm going to keep going and figure it out little by little. For the most part, I do like a monthly overview. I do like different types of monthly overviews, mind you. So I wanted to kind of show you how I'm utilizing the monthly, the weekly, and the daily spreads that I found. And this Hobonichi notebook or not a notebook, it is a planner. It works really well for me. I'm liking it. I'm trying it for the first time because a lot of my spreads that I did make my own templates for, I started to actually do a knockoff of what was in the Hobonichi Tet Show. Now, this is a cousin, I believe it's called the AVEC, in an A5 size, and the AVEC just means it's only half year. So this is going to start from August all the way to December. And I like my fat panda stickers, so you guys are kind of just watching me make it fun, not just functional. And I got these little planner stickers on Etsy through Erica Crafts, and I really like them so much, especially with all the different things that I do. The little visual actually helps kind of keep me on task and keeps me going through everything. And there's study stickers and a book sticker with coffee, because I do like to read, but I find very little time anymore to do so if it's not functional. Book stickers for back to school, and these are textbook stickers that I'm trying to shuffle through and separate so I can show you math or geography and geometry. Happy packages for when they come in, or the days that I have to pack some, and then packages. These are really more I'm going to use those for deliveries, and then science lab ones for my creating when I'm formulating, and of course grocery shopping because I got to eat, meal prepping because I am now on a diet for some time now. I've got to make my little vitamin packs. I like these because they didn't say RX. I don't have any prescriptions. Instead, I'm just certain vitamins. Workout classes. Yoga mat, because I did start taking meditative yoga, and I love weightlifting. I don't have anything for running yet because I don't like to run. I also don't have anything for what's it called? Aerobics, because, I hate aerobics. But I will be doing it anyway. So I kind of wanted to go do a little flip through for you. And this has 3 years of calendars on it. And this is like an annual overview. I got these stickers from Hobby Lobby at their little bullet journal section. And they weren't great, but I'm using them anyway because they're functional. And then I've got the monthly calendar overview. It's also got a weekly calendar overview. I did like those days of the weeks. I didn't like the color ones. I didn't like the block lettering on the color one, but I did like the black and white transparent ones that were in that script lettering. I really like it. In this little flip through I'm showing you, it's got like a blank page, and I kind of made my shopping list on there, what it is that I need to buy for supplies. And I did start out with things in pencil that I will be going back and actually reviewing and finishing it off in pen with whatever really did stick. My Hobonichi is completely dirty. I just dragged it with me everywhere. I don't have a cover for it. I did buy that clear cover for it, but it's like too little, too late. And little by little, as I find things, I'm going to be decorating it more just to make it my own. And I like time blocking, as you can see, and color coding, but I'm finding that it was just way too much color for me on this thing. So time blocking it is, and then we're just going to go from there. I do have my nice little stationery. I love stationery. I don't know if you can tell, but I love stationery and I have tons of it at home. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm probably getting ready, grabbing all of my pens and seeing what it is that I use. That's my Micron pen. And that is one of my favorite rulers. I got that as well as the Hobonichi and the Micron pen at jetpens.com. I use the Micron pen because it really helps to keep the highlighter from bleeding or smearing, I should say. So I use it to make the hard lines, and that one is in a 0.01, I believe. And right now what I'm doing is blocking off my work times. I work night shift, and I know my nails are like absurdly long. I'm going to be trimming them soon, but they also need to be redone, so bear with me that the nails are going to be handled soon. Anyway, you're watching as I'm kind of blocking off my time for work, because I do work overnights, and those are obviously non-negotiable. I'm also trying to figure out the angle here, how to get it to where you can see it a whole lot better without me having to push anything around or struggle, and I'm still figuring it out. Throughout this entire video, we're going to be figuring it out. I kind of messed up there, but I'm not a perfectionist, and there's just things that I got to learn to get over anyway. So, yeah, I work from 10 o'clock at night till about 6:15 in the morning. I get home about 6:30, the latest. Well, I should say that's on my average day. Good old whiteout, because I have those days off, so I don't work overnight on those days. And out of habit, I blocked them off anyway. See how quickly you fix mistakes? So that's what I'm doing. Drawing my arrows, blocking off some time, because those times are not negotiable. Anyway, I kind of wanted to go over my process with how we're doing this, because you're going to see how much or how little time I actually have. That pen there, I like that pen a lot too. It is a gel pen in a 0.5. It's called a Juice It Up, and it's in black. It's a Pilot Juice It Up 0.05 in black, or 0.5. I don't know. I got that pen on Jet Pens also. I don't know if you can see it there, but it actually writes very nicely. I'm enjoying that pen very much. It's not a very expensive pen, but it works great in my Hobonichi. The paper on here is very, very thin. It's called a Tomoe River, and I believe it's still the old paper, Micron 01. And the paper's very thin. As you can see, even with the gel pens, even with my markers and highlighters, it doesn't bleed through. You can kind of see the ghosting a little bit, but I quite enjoy that. So I don't have a problem with it. And some people do. My daughter, for example, cannot stand that. But in case you want to know what ruler I'm using, it's called a Kiowa Orion's Grid Ruler. I also have got that on Jet Pens. It's really reasonably priced. It's only a few dollars. And I want to say with $25 purchase, it's free shipping. So Jet Pens is pretty affordable. I like to shop there. Anyways, you're going to see how much and how little time I actually have to maneuver any of my creations. So there's my time just to work, and I haven't even blocked off the bottom portion, or maybe I have. I don't think so, actually. I haven't blocked off my nights, and I'm realizing this, that we're kind of off a little, so you're not seeing what's going on with Mondays. But what I like to do on my nights off is I really need to keep a schedule, because between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., that's my day. That's supposed to be my daytime. Those are my day hours. So in order to keep my schedule so that I don't go back and forth on a weird sleep schedule, I'm continuing to stay up around those hours, or at least keep those hours as much as possible, and do everything when it comes to M. Lopez Bath and Body Creations with all my little projects. During the day, I can edit videos, run around and do my errands, run around back and forth for kids, and help babysit my little niece. I have no idea what I wrote there. Oh yeah, that's right, I did. I started going back to the gym about a month ago, and it's not pretty. I started doing meditative yoga. That is even more horrible to watch, because oh my gosh, I think I was just so disruptive. I kept falling and tipping over, and that's just me. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stick with meditative yoga. I did do a few spin classes. It's completely insane. Oddly enough, I do like it. So that would probably be the only form of aerobic activity I would be inclined to do. It's also not too harsh on the joints, so I'll try a few more classes and see how I enjoy it or don't enjoy it. In the meantime, little by little, get my back strong enough to be able to lift at least the way that I used to, and get back not just in shape, but strengthen my core, because I hurt my back a while, some years ago, and it continues to be a problem for me, and later on in life it's just going to be degenerative. So the stronger that my back and my core muscles are to kind of hold me all together, the better. Or at least that's my thinking. What else? What are we doing here now? Kids had dental appointments, so I started adding that in there. I also started blocking off time for sleep, because I'm finding it really hard to get solid blocks of sleep. If anything, I've got 4-hour chunks, but it's not like every other person's solid block of sleep, because I've got so much going on. I can't. 8-hour chunks of sleep just isn't happening. Maybe once a week I can get an 8-hour chunk of sleep and be okay, but that's usually going to be on my days that I have to recover, and you're going to see what it is that I have to recover from. And even scheduling this takes a lot of time, so a couple of hours a week, and just reviewing my schedule, going over it all the time, making changes to it. So what you're seeing is me trying to schedule my week ahead of time, and unfortunately that's a whole lot of thinking ahead. I know I have appointments, and I know what's going to be happening, but I don't know about any other random things. I know what I have to do and things that have to get done, how long I have to, here I'm trying to figure out how long it is that I have in order to get those things done, and then in between there, trying to find a stable sleep schedule, which just isn't happening. So pretty much I'm sleeping wherever I have time, small chunks, 3, 4, 5 hours. you'd be calling cat naps, and then I'm going, oh, look, here I have my little stickers. Let me use my stickers. I don't care. I want to use my stickers. Since then, I've gotten quite a few more bullet journal stickers, and I'm so excited to show them all to you. See, there's my meal prep. I did get to meal prep for the week, so I was happy about that. Not every week am I going to have a chance to meal prep, unfortunately, because I did go on a big diet with some health issues, physical health issues. It's just, I needed to get on a diet really bad. If anything, that takes a whole lot of stress off my heart, just reducing some weight, and it takes some stress off of my back as well. So I did a major calorie reduction as well as carb reduction, because I love bread, I love pasta, I love my sodas and sugary drinks, and I had to cut back on those drastically. I think in the first 2 months I lost 25 pounds. My clothes are just falling off of me. My pants are constantly just, they're a struggle to keep up. My face definitely looks skinnier. I haven't bought any clothes because I don't want to buy any clothes if I'm going to keep losing weight, because I do need to lose a drastic amount of weight. And I don't like to spend money on things that are just going to sit there after they have no purpose anymore, because I don't plan on getting that weight back. But I did have to buy a couple sets of pants for work. I did not replace my shirts for work, so I look a tad bit sloppy, and I know later on in the year it's just going to look sloppier and sloppier. I figured I'd wait till after or just before Christmas to order another set of shirts for work at my other job, because, well, in December I'll be wearing a pullover for work, and it won't look too bad anyway. But coming after December, as it starts to warm up, we'll be back in the polos, and I'm going to need to fix that look. It just can't look sloppy. It's got to be professional. Ooh, I'm going to ruin that. I really do like that ruler, because that grid ruler, the grids are a little bit larger than what's there in the Hobonichi. I believe the grid is a 5 millimeter on the ruler, and it's a 4 millimeter on the Hobonichi. But it's see-through. I can see it, so I don't have any problems. And then the edge is beveled, which was a huge plus. I did not know what I was missing while I was using other rulers. That beveled edge really helps. I'm trying to figure out, what am I doing here? I forgot. I think it's a total brain fart, because this was kind of an impromptu how-to. And I was telling you, I love my stationery, so I have a bunch of stationery that came in from little Pentel Energel Clenapens to Midori index tabs that I'll probably show later on in the month. They're really tiny. They're made for, of course, they're made for these bullet journals, and they're not obtrusive, so they don't get in the way. They're not crazy flashy either. And they have different colors for every tab. Another ruler you can find that's very similar to that one, that also has the grids, same size, so it's a pocket size, and transparent with a bevel edge, is the Reme Easy to See Grid Ruler. Very similar. I've got 2 of those ones as well. I started my collection of fountain pen inks as well, so hopefully later on I'll be swatching those for you and kind of showing off. But right now, this is what the beginning of my week looks like. So I've got dental appointments. I'm trying to get some solid blocks of sleep here, and try to recover from some overnighters and other things that I've got going on. I'm sleeping in a lot this week, because I want to say on this week, I think it got really hot that week, and, well, of course, it's August, the hottest time of the year. So, those nights are really, really warm and sticky, and it just drains you. So I work outdoors. No wonder I'm losing weight, right? And I live in the desert. I live in Southern California, and it's just hot. So it's kind of hard to recover. You get home, you shower, you sleep, and then all you want to do is sleep. I have not started back in school. I've got a few classes already registered, but I really don't know what that schedule is going to look like for me and what it is that I can handle. I don't know if I'm going to take the 2 classes and continue on with them, or if I'm going to just drop one and stick with one so I can stay a registered student, but I really don't know what it's going to look like. I have not planned for it to start. My youngest daughter also started junior college, so that's also going to be another struggle. The good thing is that I live near one of the junior colleges, or at least 2 of the, there's a main campus and there's a few remote campuses all throughout the valley, and I live near one of the remote campuses, and the other one is just a 15-minute drive away anyway. So taking her back and forth to the tutoring centers as well as the different libraries and the study halls, that's going to be a bit of a chore in itself, especially when I still got my youngest in high school, and this is his last year, and I'm having flashbacks already on how busy June was, or I should say May was, coming back and forth for my daughter just before she graduated high school. So, yeah, my eye is already starting to twitch just thinking about that. And of course, here we are a month away from the season starting, and I've got to get seasonal candles done and out. I've got to get order jars, lids, wicks, and wax. I've got a bunch of fragrance oils already, and I still have to order more. I have to jump on making my cold process soaps for the seasons, the different ones for Halloween, my fall ones for the Thanksgiving season, as well as some for winter, and little gift sets for Christmas, for gift giving. And that's not even on here, but you're gonna slowly but surely see my madness, and I'm trying to get a process going, because before it was all just a notebook and a to-do list. I still have my notebook and my to-do list, but with everything going on, I have a full-time job, part-time student. I have a high school student and another one that's in junior college, so I've got to run back and forth with those 2. I have my baby niece and my little nephew at home. I've got to help out with them as much as possible, so it's just no downtime. I have another job. There's very little downtime. When I have downtime, it's sleep time. I do have some clients that I have to do home visits, or not home visits, but office visits for, for resale for some of my wholesale accounts, as well as, what are they called? I'm brain farting. Consignment accounts. Wow, this is already turning into a long video. I can't believe it took me this long to get all of this done. I like the color of my nails. It matches my uniform. Ooh. What is this? What is that day? Thursday. You're seeing on Thursday, I have a very, very limited sleep schedule. I have my second job that I work on Thursdays, so I work overnight from 10 to 6:15, from 10 at night to 6:15 in the morning. From there, I get home about 6:30 in the morning. I get up at 10, get ready, take my kids, drop them off, and then from 10:30 till 6:30, I go to my second job. So 10:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night, go to my second job. About 7:45, 7 o'clock, I go to bed at night. And then I'm up at about 9 o'clock. It takes me about a half an hour, just slap on some clean clothes and wash my face and head out back to work again, to work overnight. So I'm tired. Throughout that day, I think after that first overnight shift, I get to sleep from 7 till 9, so that's 3 hours. If I'm not lucky and I got things to do, I'll probably only get an hour, 2 hours of sleep. Then when I get back from my second job, I only have, what time is that? So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 2 hours of sleep. And sometime in between there, I either grab something to eat or I have packed some food away and take it to work, and I eat when I get to work. So you'll see on Fridays, there is no gym. I'm not doing the gym on Fridays. I'm sleeping for at least 8 hours, if not longer. I'll get up, eat. I scheduled my yoga class, and I'm still looking at that like, I don't know if I'm actually going to go. I'm looking at it and I'm going, I would rather sleep some more. I'd rather eat and then go back to sleep, but I'm scheduling it. And I actually think that week I went to my meditative yoga class. And I'm still flipping and flopping back and forth. I'm not able to hold myself up. It's tragic to see, but maybe one day I'll get somebody to videotape me. You guys can, I can add that to my daily bloopers or my weekly blooper. At least somebody can get a laugh out of it. I don't care. It's just my charm, me not being very graceful. What am I doing there? I haven't got a clue. Oh yeah, I'm probably time blocking for nights so that I can work. Yeah, I'm really struggling with my nails there, trying to maneuver that ruler. Those nails will be gone. Well, then it won't be gone, but they will be trimmed. In case you're wondering how it is that I can work with those, it's not that hard. I think my biggest problem is really just maneuvering that ruler and probably the amount of gloves that I pop when I'm trying to make bath bombs and shower steamers. Yeah. So instead, I've got 2 different types of gloves. I've got my really thin 4mm gloves for when I make soap and unmolding, things like that. Even my lotions. But when I'm making bath bombs and I'm making shower steamers, things that I kind of mix by hand or that I, dig a lot into, I use a heavier weight glove, I can't remember. I think it's either a 7 or an 8mm glove, and it helps a lot so that I'm not popping gloves and I'm not going through those gloves as much. Yeah, so there it is, sticking little laptop icons there, bullet journal icons. That's because I'm trying to work on, I'll be working on videos. I'll probably be editing videos, making up, creating labels for all my products, everything having to do with, with M. Lopez Bath and Body Creations. Yeah, see, I made my vitamin packs on Friday since I got up. And, I know what day this is. When I'm filming this, it's actually that same Thursday. No, it's not. It's Friday. It is that Friday. So that was the 5th. So I was back planning all that time. Most of that had already passed, so I knew what I was doing. I already knew what I had already done, and then I was able to plan out the rest of the week without too much problem, without too much need for foresight, because I had already gotten so much done. And I watched a lot of other people's YouTube channels to see how they went about organizing their time. I don't remember what happened here, if I got frustrated or what. But I liked watching Helen from the Coffee Monster Co. She's on YouTube. I highly recommend her channel. She's really entertaining. I love her little icons. I'm going to do such a huge haul for her icons when I get the chance. Right now I'm just buying a few here, a few there of some local ones and some little cute ones that I like, but I love her little doodles. See how it takes me about an hour to get ready for work, and usually get a gas or stop and grab something to drink. What's going on here? I probably had a customer. I don't know. Yeah, that's work. What did I do Saturday? I actually got a lot done Saturday. Anyhow, you're starting to see how my week's going or how it went, but we had a lot of big change in our family dynamic, and I ended up not going back to markets. I haven't been, it's already August, or towards the end of August by the time you're seeing this, and I haven't gone back to any markets since December. I think the Christmas market's at Orange, and at Orange were my last ones. I've had a lot of email requests for more workshops. Those are already planned out. I will show my my work, how I plan out my workshop schedules, where I show you how to make different things, and it's in person. These classes are in person over at Mission Viejo, at the mall at Mission Viejo, where I also have a store there that carries my product. I have some workshops set up in Yucaipa at Soaring Swine Acres as well, and those are going to be scheduled pretty soon. I actually kind of have to make the flyers and the little postcard size flyers for them to be passed out, and seeing how many people can reserve their spots. That way I can have an accurate idea of how much of everything that I have to take with me without having to haul over my entire supply of everything. Of powders and fragrances and yada, 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 all these additives. It's a whole lot. But, my living in Southern California, I live in the Coachella Valley, so I'll drive as close as Yucaipa, which is an hour away, about 50 miles. And that's to Oakland as well as Yucaipa. And I've gone out to Torrance and Costa Mesa, I believe Costa Mesa. I did have a solid market that I was going to every week at the outlets at Orange. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that right now. I have not scheduled those. More than likely I'll be in Mission Viejo weekly starting in September, as well as Yucaipa, and scheduling more markets it's pretty much just going to be for the month of October, and kind of feel it out and feel my way back in little by little. Little by little just means more busy again. That's why I don't really know what it is that I'm going to be doing for school. This is the season for me to make money to be able to pay my way back through school, and make money for those additional expenses, and hopefully to resupply or restock with some of the more expensive things that I that I buy for resale. Here's my little computer icon. I love that. That little icon with the girl with the dark hair. So usually when I babysit, I do a few other online projects, or I'll kind of go over my bullet journals and check out my schedules and go over things like that. So it's not total, dead time. And normally Sundays are my days off. So I get off of work about 6:30, probably head over to the gym for a little bit, and then come home, and either I go to sleep for a few hours, get up early in the afternoon, help out with my baby niece and nephew. Oh no, Sundays I don't have them. Yeah, I don't have them Sundays. So right now during the summer, I really should be working on projects for M. Lopez Bath and Body Creations in the morning, because it's not anywhere near as hot as it can be. Usually by 3 o'clock it's sweltering, so by noon you really don't want to be outside. And I have a shed outside that's still not, I do have an air conditioner in it, so it's pretty decent in there. It keeps everything from melting, and that's where I do all of my projects in my not an outdoor space. It is in a shed in my backyard. My parents and my brother built that for me. Or they financed that build for me, and my little brother installed the air conditioner for me. So it's pretty nice in there. It's not bad at all. It's a good size, and it's temperature controlled minus not being insulated. So as you can see, I've got the air conditioner running in there 24 hours a day. So my next order of business would be to install all of that insulation padding in there, and then probably drywall it in next year, maybe, on some downtime. But definitely next semester, I will be at least a part-time student going at least 3 classes. I've got to hurry up and get that done, for myself. My youngest daughter just started, her junior college, and then my son, my youngest little boy, is going to be going into the military after he graduates. At least that's his plan. I'm not trying to talk him out of it, but it is scary. It is very scary to think about. I'm proud and I'm scared at the same time. But, I have 4 kids total. My 2 oldest are already young adults. They're in their mid-20s. They're already out of the house, so I just have my 2 youngest ones. But, I still run around for them, or at least one of them when I'm asked. And I'm still running around back and forth for my 2 youngest ones. And that's not a problem. It's time consuming, but, I've always had help, and I continue to get help, especially from my parents. Where am I at here? Sunday. Yeah, I got a nice little chunk of sleep right there. Then afterwards, I go grocery shopping. Yay. Now, I go to Wally World to pick up my groceries, to pick up the cheapest ones I can get possible that will last me a little while. I'll head up to, what's it called? The 99-cent store to get some cheaper fruits and vegetables, or I should say vegetables, because I've stopped eating fruits simply because it's just too high in sugar. And since my first couple of months dieting were very, very drastic reduction in calories and sugars, I just cut those out completely. I didn't have a soda for 2 months. Now that it's been a few months and I've gotten certain things under control, I've added some things in you know, still pretty reduced, but more as a treat, a controlled treat. And, you know, since I've started going back to the gym, certain calories or macros have increased, others have decreased. Calories have also increased again. So my weight loss has gone a lot slower, but I haven't gained any of the weight back. And still my my pants are still just dragging. The bottom of them, or the back of my pants, just looks like it's completely blown out because I'm droopy drawers now. It looks horrible. But it's not like I go anywhere. And really, I'm just a jeans and t-shirt type of girl, so I get covered, like everything gets covered with a t-shirt. What am I doing here? You like those hands? I don't have small hands. Well, you know, they're small compared to a guy's, but yeah, those are working hands. Even with the nails, they're working hands. What am I doing? Oh, I'm writing in all the tasks that I should be doing during that block of time that I'm working overnight on projects. And I'm seeing that I really probably shouldn't write out all my tasks on my weekly overview, and I should just put those on my dailies. I mean, maybe I can write in, you know, bullet points, major bullet points of things that I'll be doing, but that's it. Instead of just all these small little tasks that I'll be doing for the weekly spread, I'll be doing those on the daily spread. Again, I'm just trying to figure out what works best for me. So there's my daily spreads, and right now everything is just written in pencil because some of it is planned and what I think I need to get done, and reality is that I need to go day by day filling those out, because there's no way I'm going to get all of that done. I overplan, and for me, I got to get used to kind of saying, I can't get all this done. I'll jump back on that tomorrow. And like I'm showing, I color code everything that I'm doing. So my personal stuff, you can see I kind of screwed up a little bit. Because my M. Lopez is always going to be under light purple. My personal stuff is going to be highlighted in blue. And those are Sharpie markers, actually. They're not even highlighters. They're just a pastel Sharpie marker. This is going to be a whole lot longer, so I think we're going to go ahead and drop it from here. At the end of the month, I'm going to show a monthly flip through. So you're going to see every weekly spread for that month, and you're going to see every daily spread for that month. This video is already pretty long, and we've had a nice little heart-to-heart chat on what's been going on, what my plans are. And next week is just going to be the weekly spread that I show you. And while I'm trying to get back into the swing of making videos, editing videos, doing voiceovers, or what I should be doing a voiceover for, and what what can go ahead and be explained live or while I'm filming anyway. I've got more videos that I've got to edit to put up on Pinterest, TikTok, pictures for Pinterest, videos, shorts for TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. They're all going to be slightly different from each other, but certain things I'm going to put on different social media platforms. Like YouTube is definitely going to keep my Plan With Me videos, as well as my adventures. Sorry about that. My adventures in whatever making projects, soap making, bath bomb making, lotion making, those YouTube's definitely going to keep the long versions of those. TikTok is probably going to take over my morning quickies. Those are still going to be on Mondays. So TikTok is probably going to be the one that takes over my morning quickies. It's going to take over a few other things as well. If I have enough material in bloopers, TikTok will take over those bloopers as well. What else? Instagram is going to take over some of the decorating or some quick shoots of the making videos, as well as quick shoots of the decorating. Pinterest is going to take over all the pictures of the week for final products. Instagram will have my item focuses, and I can't remember what else. All of that has been planned out. You know, what platform is going to take what, so that you never have the same content, or the identical content, I should say, on every single one of those platforms. You know, you're going to jump around, and it's going to have purpose. It's not going to be the identical content. So I'm trying to make sure you guys are not bored, and I'm trying to make sure that I have scheduled days that those are released, all those videos, all those pictures, that are everything released. And on Facebook, that's where you're going to see all my ads to all of my events, all of my videos, all of the pictures, all of my new creations. That's where you're going to have the announcements for everything. You are going to see my market days. You're going to see my days where we do the workshops, finished products of my students, from my students, and what else? Again, the making videos. You're going to see packing videos, labeling videos. I've got more in the works for packaging boxes and having professional labels printed up. I've actually had some professional labels printed up, and they did not meet expectation, to say the least. I've had some printing materials done, and they fell short of exactly what they were supposed to be, in a ridiculous way. So those didn't work out. But I should have filmed those. That way I would not have put the company on blast, but I should have filmed those and put those on my failures. But I no longer have those product. I actually sent them back. And hopefully soon you guys will see all of those. But anyway, here's me filling out my task list or to-do list for personal personal things that I need to get done, as well as for MLBBC, and what did actually get done, and possibly some things that I needed to reschedule later on in the week because it just didn't happen. I really wish I could get these stickers smaller, because in that size there, that's great for my daily spread, but from the weekly spread, I would probably like smaller stickers. I don't know. I mean, if I had the time, I would probably download my own, do my own digital downloads from Etsy, and print my own stickers, but that would, oh, sweet baby Jesus, that would just entail me having to buy a Cricut or a Silhouette, a color printer, because I don't have a color printer. I have a black and white. It's not an inkjet. It's the other kind. I forget what it's called. But I have a black and white printer. I don't have a color printer, and I really want these stickers in color. They're pretty in color. I like everything in color. Anywho, I barely have time to get stuff done. I'm not gonna print my own little, what do they call sticker icons for my planner. You know, other people do them, they do them well. I'm going to go ahead and support these businesses, these small businesses, and help people pay their own rent and pay their own way. So I'm going to let these other people do what they do best and support them. And hopefully in turn, others support me the same way. Now, I'm using one of my fountain pens, my really pretty fountain pen. I love that fountain pen so much, but probably not going to showcase it here. We're going to go ahead and call it quits instead of going another 20 minutes for me to finish that entire week. And we will see you next time. Thank you so much for sticking by me and just hanging out with me while I'm planning. This is pretty much a brain dump and kind of telling you what I've been up to. If you guys like these videos, this kind of video, there is definitely going to be more to come, more in depth of what it is that I'm doing, and you're going to see successes, failures, bloopers. I'm going to show it all, and you guys are going to laugh with me and cry with me. Actually, I won't cry because I don't cry, but what I do is I eat my feelings, so you don't want to see that. That's horrible, but we're going to go through it together. And like I said, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, tell me the God's honest truth, and we can go from there. See what little changes I can make to kind of break things down a little bit more professionally, I should say. And we'll see you guys back again soon. Bye.